Hey y'all.
Hey.
I'm Shakora.
And I'm Ebony.
And welcome to the Unapologetically Us podcast, where we talk about life, mental health, fitness, finances, and everything in between. Thank y'all so much. We're back. We're excited. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I know we ain't recorded in a while, but you already know. Once you start something, you got to keep it going.
Oh, it's going to keep going. I just be trying to figure out, am I going to do something different? But we're going to stick with it.
Yeah. So,
we're going to stick with it.
You know. And if you watch us, you know, Shakora had a suggestion after one of our videos of what she wanted us to drink. And I was totally against it because I knew both of us in how our days run. I'm like, this not gonna work. And then I was like, you know what, Ebony, F it, because sometimes it makes for great episodes. So today we do have wine, but we are drinking Hennessy, Taylor Port, and Simply Strawberry Lemonade.
With Henny, anything is possible.
So we're going to try this for you guys.
We're going to see how it goes. Thanks to TikTok.
Thanks to TikTok.
I didn't have to convince her. She convinced herself. So here we are.
I just said, you know what? F it. We could have tried this in the other day, but F it. Why not try it for you guys too as well?
This could either go really good.
Or it could go really bad. And we're doing 2 episodes today. So either if this one going to be good, just stay tuned for next week. Because that one probably going to be a girl listen. Child.
Tune in for next week.
Anyway.
Goodness.
Let's go ahead. You go first. Come on, for the audio people.
It smells really lovely.
Mm-hmm. Now sip it and let's see what it's hitting for.
You got
a little kick in your throat?
Yes, but
probably need a little more lemonade.
It's delicious. Woo! This is 10 out of 10. I do. Recommend. If you take a lot on the first sip, you're gonna be.
I'm fucking with that.
Me too. It's it.
That may be my new little. That may be my new little mix.
With Henny, anything is
possible. What I be saying, hen make you sin, crown where it go down.
I don't know.
Crown make you go down.
It tastes so good.
Stop drinking it, girl. We still got a whole another 30, 45 minutes to do. But you know, we had some ice. Ooh.
Can people put ice in wine glasses?
This is Unapologetically Us podcast, and this is not technically wine.
Period. And I want you to judge.
Wine glasses is for aesthetics. So if we got wine in our glass, if you come back next week and there's ice in these glasses, mind your business. Mind your business.
Please mind the business that pay you.
Right. And we ain't paying you, so... Anyway,
we gonna go get into.
Listen. I'm gonna go first. So, like the past couple of weeks, your girl kind of been like in and out of her feelings a little bit, toying with my season of selfishness, and then but also wanting to be out and about. That extrovert is wanting to come out. And I'm like, dang, I don't really hang out with my friends like that. I don't really be doing nothing other than work. And when I'm not at work, I'm at home. And that's fine. I'm not tripping. I'm seeing the benefits of it. I'm like, dang. I said, dang, then with Shakora, I only see her when we doing the podcast. Never see her anytime after that or whatever. My niece, she left. Didn't get to see her before she left. Friends back at home, seeing them is like an in and out type. I'm like, dang, like, am I just... So sometimes you kind of just be like, dang, life is too short. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, life is too short.
Right.
Life is too short to where you could be going so hard into something where you miss out on something and something could happen to somebody close that you love. Mm-hmm. But then life is too short and then something happened to you, you know? So it's just like, it was that in between of like, dang, I know what I'm doing and it's paying off. But dang, I kind of miss hanging with my people too, so.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you on that. I mean, I kind of had a week of being in my feelings that I probably talked to my husband and talked to my sister about. And when I was thinking about, okay, what is my child listening going to be about today? And what came to mind was just putting my feet to the fire. Because there's so many ideas that spin off, that bounce off this brain of mine, where you get to a point where it's like, oh my God, am I doing too much? And then you end up not doing anything. So I am re-evaluating things, brainstorming my ideas back, and I'm implementing them no matter what. You know, so we on what, episode 40-ish, 2-ish, and episode 6, we probably said I was going to do a journal. My journal is coming soon. Fitness, mental health is coming. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. By the end of August, my journal will be published, okay? And I mean that. I'm putting my feet to the fire. Because you know how easy it is for you to give an idea, say an idea.
Tomorrow.
The end of it. The end of it, okay? Yes.
Give me what together?
Please do. But you get to a point where you have all these ideas and these things that you want to do, and then you not doing them, and then you see other people doing it, and you like, dang, I thought about that, or dang, I really wanted to do that. And I'm like, time to put your feet to the fire.
Yep.
You gonna stop talking about it, you gonna be about it, and you gonna get it done. Period.
That was me in January. Just looking back, doing inventory of my life, and just seeing like I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
And then being somebody who, which is why, you know, with this selfish kid or whatever, like, I don't know if I said it here. Maybe I said it at work. I don't know. But as somebody that cares about a lot of people, that wants to be present with a lot of people, that selfishness was hard to do, because it was like, not saying I had a problem with putting myself before people, but it was like, oh man, I'm gonna be a bad friend if I don't do this. Or, oh man, I'm gonna be a bad auntie if I don't do this. Oh man, I'm gonna be a bad sister or a bad daughter or whatever. Like, you know, and then it was like, you be so making sure everybody else is straight, and you make sure you straight too, but then sometimes the way time be rolling, time done passed you by, and then you look up and the people who you pouring and nurturing to is getting what they need, and you just still sitting here like, dang, I ain't got where I need to be. And so that was me. It was like, I'm putting my foot, well, it wasn't putting my foot to the fire. It was like, my mindset was, I'm not gonna be in the same position. Whatever I gotta do, I'm not gonna be in the same position. Absolutely. And yeah, you go and you like, yeah, and the progress is so rewarding. But then, just like with anything, there's a down, like there's pros to it and there's cons to it. The cons of going for what you want, sometimes you do miss out on certain things. You don't get to hang out with your friends like you want to. You don't get to just go. And I think I was telling dude, I said you think about it, I said, I finished a courthouse probably all year.
Yeah.
I said it was a week.
All year?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's been all year. And I said, it used to be every week, every other weekend, or one weekend out of the month, we was getting together, just shooting the shit or whatever. But it's because if I wasn't working, it was like I was chilling. Yep. So, or I had something to do outside of work. So, I said, but either you gonna do it or you not. And that's how I look at it. Yep, either you gonna do it or you not.
And that's how I feel now. Like, I gotta do it. I gotta stop talking about it, and I don't have everything that I have to not give it and put it in the positions that I want them in. And I'm doing it. You know, I talked a little bit about on previous episodes that it's time to set new goals, and we're accomplishing goals, and it's time to set new ones. This is the setting at point. So hey, it's happening. Putting my feet to the fire, holding myself accountable.
End of August, y'all get Shakur's fitness and mental health journal.
Fitness and mental health journal. The interconnection
Okay.
of physical health and mental health.
I'm with it.
It's happening.
I'm with it. Y'all check. Oh, you got a challenge going.
And I have a challenge going. Full body. Doing good. We're on day 6. So, yes.
So y'all be on the lookout for the next one.
Look out for the next one.
I'm not in this one.
She not in this one. I
told
wasn't gonna
y'all
say
I
it.
would.
I wasn't gonna say it, but it's cool.
No, I said on the podcast. I said I need a break.
She went to the gym this morning. She could have did them lunges.
I did go to the gym this morning.
Oh, anyway, next segment.
It was the pressure of making sure that I got the video done.
Next segment.
Anyway. Well, I told y'all. I said I'm gonna be back in September.
She sure did. That's all right. I'm doing one mid-August for you.
And I'm gonna catch you mid-September. Anywho, let's get into today's topic.
Get into it.
So, Carlee Russell.
Cute.
I was trying not to talk. I was like, maybe we don't need to talk about it because it'll probably be a week old. But I just feel like something new gonna come out between now and next Friday when it's come out. So what the hell?
I probably shouldn't be drinking this while we're talking about this.
No, give them the raw, the real. The raw and the real.
I am disgusted.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, start from the beginning.
So I'm scrolling social media and I see a post, talking about this young lady is missing from Alabama, whatever. And I'm just scrolling, so I'm not reading anything. I was like, damn, somebody missing, whatever. And then I'm just, I keep scrolling. And then for me, I think I got on Twitter. And between Twitter and Facebook, people were like, I like crazy parties. I would stop for the child too. So I'm like, what? And then when I saw that, she got abducted from, or allegedly abducted for pulling over to see a child. Let me preface this by saying I didn't read any articles. I didn't read everything. I just took Carlee Russell and then things that people said. As far as like she pulled over to see a baby, she called 911, called her friend, got hit in the head, or the friend heard a scream, and then the phone cut off. So my mind instantly went to, without knowing where she was, my mind went to, oh my God, is this a new tactic for sex trafficking? And so that's where my mind went. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, Lord, please get her home.
Right.
Whatever. And of course it made me think, if I saw a child inside the road, would I stop? No. not to be
children.
No, not to be an asshole, but this is how I look at it. And I don't have children, so don't shoot me in the comments for this. If a child ends up on the road, apparently someone's not paying attention. And then to me, I don't know if I pick up the child, locate the parent or whatever, I don't know who's coming to get the child. So for me, I'd rather just, hey, I just passed, whatever. There was a child, whatever. I may get a snapshot, whatever, and say, hey, whatever. But as far as me stopping, no, I wouldn't have done that. But my main thing was I want them to find her, and then I want to know if this is the new tactic.
Right. Absolutely. I was the same way. So I think initially for me it was TikTok, and I think I had caught it like right when people started making reviews on it, or kind of just updating people. The first thing for me was, oh my goodness, I have a friend that lives there.
Yeah.
And then of course just watching the various videos, and I'm like, of course my heart hurts. Here's another situation where African American is experiencing a hard time, right? She pulled over to help somebody, and my next question was, what the hell where a baby come from?
Right.
And then my mind went to, oh no, that's a setup.
Right.
Like, they wanted to find somebody who was going to be kind enough to stop for a baby on the interstate without thinking, like, why is this baby on the interstate?
Right.
But without thinking, wanting to help, and then again for sex trafficking is where my mind went. So I'm wanting to post. I'm looking at this stuff every day. Like, I'm looking at the different people posting using their platforms. These people who have millions of views and followers using their platform, saying let's help figure this out. The surveillance video was posted, and they zooming in, and I'm zooming in, I'm pausing. They like, oh, did you see the shadow go across here? And we zooming in, and we like, man, and I'm like, man, I hope this girl get found. Like, I hope this baby is brought home to her parents. Study just updated. I'm telling my husband every day, man, they still looking for this girl. Man, they still looking for this girl. Da 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 da. And I'm like, man, the town is probably going crazy too. And would I have stopped? I don't know. I probably wouldn't have stopped, but I would have called. Hey, there's a baby on. I just passed mile marker 62. This exit, this light. There was this car there. There was a baby there. He had this on, that, and the third. I'm already past it. Just wanted to let y'all know, or whatever the case may be, because again, it's just certain stuff that you can't trust, and nobody thought what was to come from this. Like, wow. Because please stop for me. Please help me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want people to believe the things that we're saying when we say them. But that's a touch and go, because women can just nowadays say anything. And they don't suffer any consequences from it. Oh, she said it, she was mad. Oh, she said it because he pissed her off. No, BS. But let me not go too far, because
you jump in the head.
Because I'm pissed.
You jump in the head. So Shakora mentioned the interstate. I, like I said, did not go and read anything. I just was going off of what I was scrolling and seeing, because I was moving, so I didn't really just go and see. So I didn't know she was on interstate. My mind went to, this girl saw the baby on the side of the road. Interstate didn't cross my mind.
Yeah.
So, which take it back to, like, you pick up a baby or whatever. And then by it being nighttime, I don't give a damn. Depending on nighttime and where I'm at and the amount of lights that's there and the people around,
I ain't stopping.
I'm not pressing. I'm not collecting $2. I'm going straight to where I'm supposed to go. So, and I get it. Like, anybody who know me know I love babies. I do. I am a baby magnet. Kids love me, whatever. Love babies. Have a soft spot with babies. My little nephews, they light my light. They light my day, or whatever. But I because of my protectiveness of myself, I can't do that. Yeah. And it's because I know people. Shakora has a child. And I knew Jay since Jay was 2 months. There was never a time where Jay was able to get out the house. Not saying that Jay couldn't get out the house, but I'm just saying Jay couldn't get out the house. So if Jay ended up, when y'all say on Palisades, if Jay ended up on Scenic,
how the hell she got out there? Absolutely.
Because there were parameters put in place. So if I saw a baby on Scenic, no, I'm not going to stop. Because in my mind, well, what the hell are y'all doing to where this baby ends up on Scenic?
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
I wish my mind went there, because I could tell you, I watched so many videos. When it first happened, not when none of the facts came out, but just the different people that was posting on TikTok and social media, period. I watched so many videos. Never did it cross my mind that she, like, why did she stop? Like, never did it cross my mind, like, why did she stop? Wait a minute, the footage is dark. When I saw the footage, I could remember saying, and it was dark? Like, but I never thought, like, and it was dark, and she stopped on this busy interstate. It's a million cars. I promise you, I didn't even notice the cars in the video until reading the comments, and somebody said, wait till that car passes and then you can see the shadow, which then made me look at the cars. I'm like, dang, oh wait, it's busy right here. And then now that everything is coming up, but never did I think, like, why did she stop? This was a busy road. What was this baby doing? Until afterwards. So me in the situation, I can't say that I probably wouldn't have thought to stop or whatever. And I may have to have somebody on the phone like, girl, don't you be pulling over. You better call somebody or whatnot. But I'm saying no, I wouldn't have done it. But I probably would have, because nighttime didn't matter. The interstate didn't matter for me. It was literally, dang, she tried to help and end up in some trouble.
That's where my mind went to. But for some, like, it wasn't a
instant
continuing occasion, right. But I would randomly see posts from people saying, hey, y'all, I saw this baby wandering down the street.
Yeah.
I don't know who it belongs to. Can y'all share this so we can locate the parent?
Yes.
So when it got to the point of, oh, there was a baby, that's what my mind went to.
Gotcha.
Like, who the fuck is not watching these kids?
Absolutely. And
then, so it was that. Then it went to, wait a minute. Is this sex trafficking? Because I'm telling you, I'm saying, oh, I love children. You know, most women have that nurturing love for children. So my mind, so I'm off like, well, damn, are you using this baby to get a woman to stop?
Yep.
Mind you, like I said, and I keep having to say, I did not know it was an interstate.
Right.
Knowing there was an interstate changed the game for me, which takes me to the press conference.
Okay.
My best friend texted me and our other friend in the group chat, said they were going to have a press conference that afternoon. We ended up finding out what time. I was at work. Told my coworker, I said, y'all, press conference going to be at 2:30. Found the link, sent it to them. We sitting at work watching it. I'm on my phone, everybody on their phone watching it. When that man said that, well, when they went through her history of events, okay, she stole the robe and tissue from her job. I'm kind of like, I mean, you know, who haven't clipped a couple of things from their job?
Facts.
Or whatever. She went to Target, got snacks. I'm like, you know, who ain't stopped and just, I want some, you know, whatever your snack is. Hers happen to be granola bars and Cheez-Its. And she ordered food. And then she was, which I did hear in the preliminary stories, that she was on her way home from getting food.
Right.
But when that man said, what really got me when they searched her Google history. How to steal money from a register without getting caught.
Open it.
How old do you have to be, or what's the maximum age for Amber Alert? Do you have to pay for the Amber Alert? Bus station tickets. And the movie Taken. When he said all that, I said, this.
Girl, I didn't even watch the press conference. I had saw enough videos to have me so disgusted.
Which is why I watched it. Because everybody was, she faked it. No, it was when she popped up home on her doorstep on foot.
Talking about something. She ran.
Ho, we ain't there yet.
Girl, oh my God.
So when she popped up, when they said, she was found, you know, she just went home, people was like, hell nah. So in my mind, I'm like,
walked up. What up, y'all?
I'm like, so I was glued because I'm like, please let these people be wrong.
Yeah.
Please let them be wrong in saying that you was lying.
Yeah.
That's why I was so glued to it.
And so I didn't watch the press conference, but I was looking at like different videos, people saying, and so you have both, sides of the spectrum where people was speculating, oh, what could have happened, how she just ended up back at her house, blah 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 blah, whatever. But then you had them saying, oh, for reasons she need to, she's getting evaluated and she's getting arrested. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna watch the press conference after all of that, like, because clearly there's mental health going on. She clearly was traumatized if she was kidnapped. Then boyfriend came out, ex-boyfriend came out and was like, she can't or won't discuss the terms of her kidnapping until she's ready, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, where have you been?
Blaming him for that.
People was blaming him, but that's why he spoke up, because I'm like, where have you been for the past? Because we didn't know anything about him
boyfriend
until after she returned home. So where were you? And then it came up, oh, they got some stuff going on and da 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 da. And so as the story just continued to unfold, Carlee,
which we can discuss how we feel.
People already know how I feel
with the information that has came out now. They still haven't did their second or follow-up interview with her, but based on their facts,
then people said that girl not gonna speak with them. Rightfully so. Don't. If you know what's good for you, don't.
So, and then Kev on stage never said it on Nate when they talked about it too. The police chief or whoever he was, he was petty as hell.
He was.
Because he wanted y'all to know that they
was running a marathon.
That she followed this baby, so say 2-3-year-old for 600 yards.
This the fastest baby I know.
Y'all know a child.
My boy didn't stumble.
Y'all know
he didn't fall over at all. He just look. If I'm stopped and cars roll by me, I get to shaking. I know these babies
look at the video on where she was again, and maybe that's the they say most accountants are analytic. Maybe that's the analysis part for me. Because in my mind, how the fuck a baby?
How you get out there?
And it was in the middle of nowhere.
If
you know Alabama and you know the interstates in Alabama,
and those back roads,
nothing. But there wasn't a back road.
I know, but I'm just saying them roads.
It's nothing there.
Nothing. It was. Baby,
I've driven through Alabama. On at least 3 occasions, and each time there's nothing there.
Yeah, I know, because when we went to that very area to visit Charlene, we ended up missing our exit, and we had to drive before we could turn around and get back on track for our exits. Like, and that was after the fact. After the fact, I'm thinking, how a baby get out there? Like, in the route, in the transit to the interstate,
all the county roads before you get to
all them goddamn county roads.
And then too, when as he's talking, nobody else called and reported a baby.
Exactly.
So that's the thing too. That I'm like, okay, this confirms that you lying, sis, because even though she stopped, there probably would have been people like me and you passed by too, being like,
a baby, and calling somebody.
Wait a minute. And then making a phone call.
Yep.
There would have been more than one person that would have called and said,
they saw,
hey, there's a baby.
Right. All them cars.
But then sis clearly didn't think that there are satellite cameras.
I don't know.
That's recording this.
When sis thought she was born. Baby, everybody got cameras.
Everybody. And not even just that. Yo, Google history. You could at least do it on the library computer or something that wasn't traceable back to you.
True that, because they even searched her work computer, and she had looked up some stuff on the work computer as well.
And I'm just like, girl.
So but
then 600 yards.
How long did it take you to plan this?
2 days.
Why? I mean, okay.
Hold on. And then she made it believable because everybody know a black woman ain't going nowhere with that whole wig.
Facts. That was a key point in leaving the wig.
Like, and then the wig gone too.
I'm like,
she left the food and the wig.
I was like, oh, they was really trying to get her wig, and they was strategic about taking her watch off. I was like, oh Lord, I hope they find this.
Because I'm like, ooh, because watch, you can track. So everything that was trackable
they took off.
Left.
Look at me still saying.
But then too, I'm still saying interstate. Nobody passed by and saw
this baby.
This commotion. Not even the commotion. Because my watch, you gonna have to flick and get this or break it or something.
Facts. Was the watch broken?
What?
Was the watch broke?
Man, when I say I was at work watching that thing, like
I still haven't watched it. Right now, I watched a little bit of it prior to now.
So she can get her talking points.
But look, I'm talking about very upset. I'm talking about very disappointed. I'm talking about very embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. As a black woman, I'm embarrassed. Like, what are we doing? These men, we used to do stuff like that, right? Not like that, but we used to do stuff. Oh, he made me mad. Oh, I'm a fake act like I was not trying to call him, but call him, or I'm a fake send a message.
Post a picture. Like one girl, she, I saw there was a video where she recorded a video on her phone on her story,
and she in like a concert, and she doing
she going, but you can see her hand, and it's supposed to let her nigga know, like nigga, you ain't stopping. I'm outside.
Oh baby, trust me, because I done got dressed up, put my makeup on, and Charlie could contest to this. We both got dressed up, did our makeup, did our hair, got dressed, and baby didn't have a place to go. We sat in the car, taking pictures in the car, like we moving, and baby, as soon as we got done with the pictures, we were back in the house and sit on the couch and watch the movie. I mean, we do those things, but to this extreme,
no, to fake a whole kidnapping,
to fake something that is real,
and then that takes it to my other frustration with this, because it's kind of like you taking it to like with rape cases too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're gonna have people that say that something happened to them and we believe them, and then they come back and they say they lied. Mm-hmm. You have especially black men in the older, back in the day a little bit, who lives was ripped to shreds because a woman lied. Mm-hmm. Most of them look like a woman lied and said that they were raped.
Yeah.
And now this man who had potential to be a football player, basketball player, whatever, life is just shot, and they spending X amount of years in prison or whatever off of a false accusation, and then all people just go get go live their lives, or been living their lives, but this person been in jail. So you're over here staging a kidnapping when there are actually people, black women, who are getting kidnapped, who don't get the traction that you got.
Absolutely.
And it's like, because even like 2 days later, I saw a post that said Carlee may have been lying, but we not. They really can't find this person.
Yeah.
And it was a black woman. And I'm like, ooh,
what we do with this?
Right. Well, not saying we do it, but I'm like, people are not going to give that energy into it because they still coming off of the Carlee thing. And that made me mad. And then two, let's be real, police ain't really just checking for our missing people anyway. So the fact that you had manpower, they out there for days looking for you, even though you was in a predominantly white area or whatever, because Alabama is racist as hell. The fact that they put the manpower to do it, to try to locate you, and then here you was whole time kicking it somewhere else.
Whole time lying. Just lying.
And so it makes you think like, well, dang, are y'all going to give it the amount of attention that you do give? I mean, or that you gave this one, because it's always, oh, well, they just got mad and they left. They'll be back home. Is there family issues, whatever. And so they just waiting to see if they going to show back up at home. Whereas this was like, we ain't gonna wait. Let's go ahead and do our due diligence. Come to find out you lying. And that made me mad. And then too, I wanted you to prove the people who were so hell bent on not believing you. I wanted you to prove them wrong, and you didn't.
You didn't.
Because the same thing with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Yeah. People didn't want to believe Meg because it was like, well, you know, she tall and he little. They were looking for things to not believe that Tory Lanez shot Megan in the foot. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, these are things that we as women, you have the whole protect black women thing. These are things that we as black women have to face. And then here you are with that. And it's a hoax the whole time.
The whole time.
And then when you say you ran through a couple of woods and ended up in your neighborhood.
Your story not story, and sis. Like, it's so aggravating because of the things that you talk about, the things that we face in society, not even just as black women, but just as African Americans together. The fact that the world got together to figure out how they can help. I'm talking about the world. These people didn't know you. They did not. They knew that you tried to do a good deed and ended up in some trouble, and now we're going to help. It's already hard for people to step up and help, and you ruined it. Now, I hope those people that did decide to help says, well, you know what? That don't mean it's still not people that's going to come out. We still can use our platforms. We still can help when needed. We hope that people learn from this because, again, we want to be able to protect our black women. We want to be able to protect women. We want to be able to protect any human.
People, period.
You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to do that. But the unity that happened when they thought that she was gone, taken, you know, was awesome. I couldn't do nothing on TikTok without seeing something of her. Every race, everywhere. I even saw some stuff that was in a different language that I couldn't even understand. And so you do have people who are now like, you know, I got to take this with a grain of salt. Like, I can't really believe. And that is so disheartening. I can't believe that the education that she has, the family support that she has, the organizational, the families or whatever it is that she has, all of that knowledge and experience still led her to do something like this. And it is the highest level of frustration for me. Like, I am so frustrated. I don't even want to watch nothing else in regards to, like, I mean, sad to say, I don't care how you doing. Don't. Oh, let's just wait and see what she got to say. For what? So she can tell us more lies? Girl, bye. The man don't want you. Who he gonna be with? Who he gonna be with? He gonna be with who he gonna be with. And just because you
we missing,
you taking yourself. That man still was for 6 days laid up with whoever he wants to be laid up with. Baby, we cannot change what people want. It doesn't matter what extreme you went to get that man back. He is not coming back.
And if you did all this and he still ain't, and then because I saw somewhere they said he deleted all her pictures,
deleted her off of all his social media. He ain't
coming back, sis.
He ain't coming back, sis. And guess what? You still gotta live with this, and he can just disconnect from
everything. You will always be known as that girl that faked her own abduction.
If you didn't increase his following, and then you didn't attract more to him. Baby, because the media has already been talking about how fine he is.
But then somebody posted a picture of her in a bikini and said, "I forgive you, Carlee."
She not very pretty girl.
But baby, let me tell you something.
Pretty girl. She needs some guidance.
We just talked about how ghetto. Did we talk about ghetto today? Yeah, how ghetto these dating streets are. You don't think them women ain't looking at your man now, baby? They sure is.
Ex-man.
Well, ex-man.
He ain't for you now. He for the streets.
He for everybody. He for everybody.
He for the streets, baby. And your little case ain't affect that at all. I probably got a more.
Carlee may have ran, but I ain't gonna run, baby. I I ain't gonna run, baby.
She may have left for 6 days, but I'm here.
I'm still here.
But
I ain't going nowhere. We gonna, for better or worse.
All day. You talk about educated. You can take care of me.
But anyway, let's wind it down.
Because it's done. Carlee. Baby girl. Do better.
Still don't protect black women.
Do better. Please protect black women.
Though if you are somebody who are experiencing things or have experienced things, still do tell. And don't worry about having to don't worry about having to prove anything. Because one thing about it, the truth always comes out.
Always.
So,
What's done in the dark don't come to the light.
Even if you are one of those ones who are honest with what has happened to you, just the truth always will find a way to come out. So that's what I got to say about that.
That was good. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it. But hey, unapologetically, us, and it is what it is. So whoever don't like it, subscribe.
Not subscribe. I was gonna say kiss our butts, but
subscribe. We'll give you more of what you don't like. But anyway, good episode.
Thank you guys for joining us today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Oh, we finished our Hennessy Taylor Port lemonade mix. Very good. I'm a little hot, so I feel like it's in my bloodstream.
It's there. It's there for sure.
Yeah, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate us on our podcast platforms. If you have any topic suggestions or any questions you would like to ask us, feel free to email us at unapologeticallyuspod@yahoo.com. And if not, comment on one of our posts on our Instagram page at unapologeticallyuspod or whatever, and we will be sure, or under one of our videos, and we will be sure to answer those questions. And if all minds are clear,
all minds clear.
Protect black women. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.